Happy Thursday. Wait, Brandon, you're giving him a sneak peek. I'm like, wait a minute. We were just going through, hey, Vicki. Hello, everybody. You guys are all hopping on. We have a fun live at lunch planned for you. So, one of the things, Claire, that happens, but like before we start sharing stuff, I wanted to just give them some inside, like an inside scoop, right, on kind of how things work. So our goal is to, with the catalog, that it's like our best-selling items. It's more evergreen things that are going to be around for a while, and then exclusives are meant to be like a limited edition, maybe not 3 minutes. Claire, hello, your little heart dotlet set was a huge hit on Tuesday. Did you wake up to like, oh my word?
It's so funny because I loved you, like sort of going to bed on Tuesday. Like, okay, I must put my phone on silent so I don't get any messages. And then I wake up on Wednesday morning, and normally there's like sort of, and it depends if the Tadar's on as well. So there's sort of either I have like, sometimes I might have 50 or 60 messages coming through, and then I couldn't believe it was so fast on Tuesday. I think that is definitely a record. So,
I think so too.
Yeah.
So we've, if you missed Tuesday night or you missed ordering Tuesday night, I just wanted to touch base and encourage you to go back, and Brandon, maybe you can pull a slide. I don't even know if that's possible. I'm just going to throw it out there. We could bring it back at the end of our live here, but we turned them back on. So it was a little dotlet, heart dotlet set with, I don't have it here. I've already put it away. But it was a heart-shaped pendant that had heart-shaped dotlet dots. So the pendant would hold those 3 dots that came with it, or any of our dotlets. And they went quick. So you can pre-order as many as you like, and then we're going to place the order tomorrow afternoon. You have till noon tomorrow. And so this is one of the versions of, that's the red one, but you have till noon tomorrow to get your order placed, because then tomorrow afternoon, we're going to see how many do we need to order. We're going to place an order with the manufacturer. So that they've got them. As soon as they come back from Chinese New Year, they can get them made for us. So
you get the pendant and you get 3 different dots that go with it.
Yep. So it was very popular. So what I would like to do is kind of give them a little bit. So if our catalog is meant to be like our best-selling things, then what Claire and I do is we sit down and we go through the catalog, and I literally mark it up. This one says retiring on it, but I mark it up within a specific period. It's usually the first 3 months of the catalog run. How many did we sell of every single item? And by laying it out like that, because we get it in a spreadsheet, and a spreadsheet is great, honestly, but Claire and I are visual people. Mm-hmm. And so it's actually more helpful to us to take a look at, let's say, all of the dotlet dots. And if I'm looking at all of the dotlet dots, which ones did we not sell as many of? Is there any in there that are less popular than maybe the rest, than the average? And so that's kind of how we decide what to retire. And by doing that, it makes room on the shelves for new things. So and it makes room in the catalog for new things. But so in the same way that, you know what I mean, your favorite boutique that you go to, or your favorite clothing store that you go to, comes out with new things each season and retires, or sells out of the things that were from the previous season. It's kind of the same thing for us. So that's a little bit of,
and sometimes it's so minimal, the differences between sort of the quantities of selling between the dots. So sometimes it's really quite minimal. So when it's that case, then we'll go back and just check that something wasn't out of stock, or just to make sure that we are going to retire those lower ones. But sometimes it's really difficult because everything's selling very well. So, but we want to bring you new things. So we have to sort of retire some things so that we can bring you all that lovely newness as well.
And then the other thing that we're doing, kind of going forward, is we're really monitoring different lines that we have, different dot sizes that we have, to see if I look at all of the revenue that comes in from Style Dots, all the sales that come in, what percentage of those sales are in our original dots or foundations, or what percentage are statement dots and foundations, or the Interlinks collection. And in all honesty, other than original dots, and I think that the Interlinks is in the top 3. So, and I'm also now starting to also track how they're trending. So this is where they're at now, let's say, or for that 3-month period that I looked at. Let me see, compared to the previous 3 months, would I get, you know what I mean? Would I see that, oh, okay, like dotlets right now, I can tell you dotlets right now are on an uptick. So this quarter that we looked at, we sold more dotlets. It was a higher percentage than the previous quarter. So, and some things are kind of on a downtick. And so, Claire and I are going to kind of watch those to just see, do we do less of them? Is it time to just, make the hard decision to let them go? So I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of behind the scenes on kind of how as we're sharing these, because what happens, Claire, is we share the products that are retiring and people are like, oh, but that was my favorite. Well, it wasn't. If I look at the whole picture, the big picture, which is the hard part for us, because trust me, sometimes Claire and I are like, wow, that was our favorite. Like we thought it would do better. Yep. So that's the hard part, is honestly, you have to take your personal preferences. Claire and I both do have to take our personal preferences out of it and just look at the numbers. So that's the not fun part of product development, because we're like, this is awesome. And you guys were like, it was okay. But and we're like, okay. So we really do, for our boutique partners, we want to create products and catalogs that that their clients love and are excited about, and are going to be something that clients are proud to wear, but also something that we know is going to bring in, is financially going to be beneficial to our boutique partners. So, because that's a huge part of our why, is to make a difference in people's lives. So enough about that. Let's, because I know that some of them, I know there's going to be some things here that you're like, that surprised me. I loved them. I'm already like,
there also might be occasions where something's been around for a little bit as well, a bit of time, so it's sort of had its life. So, and then going to bring you something new. So sometimes it's that, or like you will see, something's just done a little design tweak on them.
Yeah,
we totally got rid of that design, but the new version is going to be coming. So, we've had a redesign on it.
Yeah.
So
the other thing, I'm seeing a few comments. I just want to encourage you guys, because honestly, on a live, your comments go by so fast that I'm worried that I'm going to miss them. Not that I'm not trying to watch them, or Brandon's not trying to feed us, different things during the live, but it's just hard to kind of, there's a lot of you and not as many of us. And so those comments kind of go swinging by. So if you've got an idea for us, we would love to hear from it. Absolutely. And you can email design@styledots.home.com. So like, I know some people said, I would love to see more size 5 rings. If that's you, then like, let us know. But if there's multiple people that are saying, hey, I have clients that need a size 5. I've got a friend, Deb, who wears a size 4. And I'm like, Deb, that's going to be a tough one. You are on the far end of the bell curve with your skinny little fingers. So, but yeah, just let us know. We would love to hear that. And then we also keep in mind that we are looking at doing a fun later on. I'm giving you a sneak peek, insider information. So, but later this spring, we're going to do kind of a bring back little fun contest. So if something that you've loved, you may have a chance to have it be brought back. So we'll see about that. But totally, send your stuff to design@styledots.home.com. Okay, Brandon.
I do monitor that email. So I may not sort of personally reply to all of them, but I do look at it, and it sort of creates a list, so that when we're developing new products, that sort of I refer back to those emails, so that can see that we are actually sort of tapping into what you're actually requesting. So, you know, it does get monitored.
And I'm going to actually start. Some of these are good questions, but I want to be able to share what we're sharing. And then if we have time, I'm just going to make a note so that we can bring it back up at the end. But okay, Brandon, let's go ahead and talk about these.
So we have got the dotlet combination necklace. Now, we were really surprised with this one because you know, it has that sort of the two sizes in there. So you've got the original recess setting in the center, and then the two dotlets on the outer side, either side. And then we've got the fuchsia pop dotlet snapped into that, and then our fuchsia Amelia snapped into the center. So, you know, if you feel that's sort of one of your favorites, then you need to go and grab it now. And then also our cable bangle. Now, we've put a note at the bottom just to let you know that this is a slight redesign. We know that we have a variety of sizes and people, so we want to cover as many bases as we can with that. So really, we're sort of that standard size that we have, we are retiring, but it will be coming back in two sizes. So watch the space.
We're trying to make sure that as many people as possible can wear our stuff. So we're making a few adjustments with bracelets specifically so that they fit as many people as possible. So okay, let's take a look at our next look that Claire's put together for us. It's coming. Okay.
So we've got the estate bracelet there. So as you can see, that's a redesign again. So we're just sort of tweaking the sizing, and we have to do, it's not sort of just taking off elements from the end. You have to sort of redesign it so that the balance is right on the bracelet, even though you're going sort of smaller or larger. So we've just tweaked the size on that. So our original one is going away. You've got Black Amelia, you have the Black Flame there, and then our multi-stranded,
multi-beaded, but in white Olivia.
Yeah,
3 dots there.
So yeah, just that we feel that sort of the sales are dropping off of the beaded wrap bracelet, so that's going away as well. So, but sort of grab that now if you feel that it's one of your favorites.
Yep. So just again, if you joined a little bit late, what we're showing you today are some of the products that are retiring at the end of January, on January 31st. So, and we have actually created, to see all of the items that are going to be retiring, we did create a retiring tab. You can see in the ticker there. So under shop and then retiring, and that will show you all of the items that are being redone. So, are not redesigned, but retiring or going away. So, and everybody is like talking about how cold. Is it cold in England,
yes.
Claire?
Yeah.
It was 8 degrees this morning here.
Yeah, we've got very cold weather. We haven't had any snow yet, but snow normally comes in about early February to us. So we might be getting a little bit.
Oh, yeah. So your winter does it last longer then, or do you just have a really short?
Just a really short, and sometimes we don't get, it depends. We don't always. Further up in the country, they like sort of get a lot of snow, whereas we don't. But if we do get snow, then we get stuck, and because we're out in the country, we get stuck in. So
yeah. Right on. Okay, let's see our next look of retiring products.
Okay, so we are.
This was a surprise one for us.
We're going to be retiring our Star Stacks just because we've felt that they weren't sort of performing as we'd like, and we just need to make space for other newness that we've got and some exciting product that's coming along. So this is the rainbow Star Stacks bracelet and the rainbow long Star Stacks necklace. And you see there that there is a note that the actual drop pendant, the Star Stacks pendant, is not going away, but we wanted to show that sort of it hooks onto the end of the long version. And then you've got purple Victoria snapped into that in the statement version, and then the original one that goes into the bracelet. But the rainbow surprises us, you know, because it's a really lovely piece. Because it's rainbow, it picks up any color.
Yeah.
So you can see it's picking up those purple tones. And because it has an AB crystal in the center, it's sort of actually reflecting those colors in the faceted beads that are in that bracelet. So you've got a lovely combination going on there. It's a really nice sort of eclectic mix of beads going on in the bracelet, and it's a 3-stack. So you've got one that has the recessed setting and then 2 coordinated ones. So it's really versatile, because sometimes you only just want to wear the one bracelet, but then you can layer it up with the others. And also remember that with the long Star Stacks bracelet, you can actually wrap that as well if you want to. So that can be wrapped around your wrist. Again, to give that, if you really wanted a big stack, you can get both pieces. You get a big sort of wrist wear there. So again, that combination I think really works really nicely, because it's picking up those purple tones.
And this was one that, as far as the style stacks go, we've been watching it for at least this current catalog and the past catalog. We knew kind of the last catalog, man, it seems like it's lived out its life, you know, because there's kind of a life cycle typically to products, where, you know, the popularity, they're popular at first and then it kind of wanes off as people get them. And so this was one that we had been keeping an eye on, and it kind of, this catalog confirmed to us that it was time to let him go in the catalog and maybe look at doing some stuff with exclusives. So you may see some style stack things. Well, I know you're going to see some special style stack things, but we're going to really, in the future, it's going to be more of an exclusive. We'll do it as a weekly exclusive. And it'll also allow us to really kind of bring out some fun colors that didn't exist in the catalog, that make more sense to do as a limited release, limited exclusive. So,
sorry, there's a place for beaded product as well, because I think it's another element, another texture to jewelry that you're wearing. So, you know, it's not that we're walking completely away from beaded product, because there's some just gorgeous beads out there. So I'm getting those combinations and scale and everything in the pieces. So you know, definitely not sort of not doing that type of product again, but we might just revisit it in a different way as well in the future.
Melissa asked if we think that stretch bracelets are less desirable. Actually, no. Normally, no. Like, we have a lot of other things that are stretch bracelets. Stretch bracelets are nice when they're quality stretch bracelets. They're nice because they fit a wide variety of people and are comfortable on the wrist for a wide variety of people. So I don't think that stretch bracelets are going away. I didn't feel like it was the stretch bracelet aspect of style stacks that was the issue at all. So, but that's a great question, Melissa. That's why I wanted to answer it. Okay, let's see our next retiring look.
So we, with our statement ring, we are retiring that. I think sort of with that one, is a sort of a smaller selection of people that will wear that scale of ring. So it was very much asked for, so we did bring it out. But again, I think it's one of those ones that's had its life. And then you've got the blue flame dot in the statement version and the originals. And then with the classic hoop earrings, we also had the oval hoop earrings, and we felt that they were sort of fighting each other. So we decided to let one of them go. So the classic hoop earrings are going away. And also sort of the satin tassels are also going away in the blue color.
Yeah. So we're going to kind of keep the black, kind of that core color in the catalog. And then again, I think the tassels are awesome. I actually have one sitting on my desk right now that I told Claire, man, I really wanted to wear that today, but it's like not coming out for several months. And so, like, I don't know, a half a year away, 6 months away, but it's not coming out for a while. And she's like, they're going to notice if you wear it. So no, you can't wear it.
Gina said, oh, I might wear it and just see if they notice. And I said, oh, they definitely will notice. Nothing gets past our lovely customers.
Yeah. And we felt like last catalog that the oval hoops and the regular hoops were fighting each other. And because it just appeared that way. So we're like, you know what, let's give it one more. Let's wait to make a decision. Let's do one more catalog run and see next time kind of which one comes out on top. And we sell almost twice as many oval hoops as we do regular hoops. So that made that decision pretty easy. So
And I
yeah,
think we've
okay.
got other options now. You know, we've got sort of the dot fit hoops as well, so that gives you a smaller scale hoop.
Yeah.
And, you know, so I think
I'm
you know,
trying to wear them. I've been challenged to not always wear the same exact things. So,
Mhm.
so maybe this is what I'm wearing this week. Is
Yeah.
this combination? I'll switch it up for next week. Yeah. And in all honesty, I think there's even room, Claire, to even do maybe even a bigger hoop. Like we're starting to see,
Mhm.
really almost probably 2.5 inch, like bigger hoops. So I think that there's more room to add an additional hoop that brings a different size and go that route. So
You had said that because actually that is something that I noted down today, and I've been thinking about it yesterday
yeah,
that we needed to sort of look at our scale of hoops. So yeah, great minds, Gina. Great
I
minds.
know. Great
Right?
minds think
Yeah.
alike. This is what it's like when Claire and I have design calls is, what do you think of that? And she's like, I was already thinking about it. And I'm like, perfect. So, okay. So this is another redesign with a retire. So I'll let you kind of share
Yeah,
this.
so the Frenzy bracelet, I love this because I just love the sort of the eclectic mix of this whole line and sort of the combination, the two-tone with the gold and the silver. And, you know, you've also got so many textures going on here. You've got that forged plate sort of disc, and then the Frenzy disc with that beading and the rope edge going round, and then also these cutout patterns as well. So, you know, it's just lovely mixed up, different sizes. And gives that really sort of boho look,
Yeah.
sort of really eclectic mixed feel to it. So, but it is just a redesign, so don't worry, it's not going away. We just wanted to sort of tweak the size a bit so that it worked better for our core customers, really.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
And
then
some of the things that meant, for some, it meant we could tweak the original design and so that it kind of, what's the range that we're kind of 6.5? I want to say 6.5 to 8.5, but it may be 6 to 8.5.
yeah, I think it's 6 to 8.5.
So we want to range. I would say everything is between that 6 to 6.5 and then going up to about 8.5. So we're trying to give more versatility to each piece. For some things like the bangles, that meant we need to have multiple sizes. So that's what we've kind of gone with. But I don't want to give too much away because I want you guys to be on Product Palooza. I'm going to talk about that here in a little bit. So
So our classic hoops that are there again, and snapped into those is the gold pearlized solitaires. And then surprisingly, our gold chain tassels, we felt that sort of the sales had dropped off of those as well, but the silver ones are still staying. So you still got that element of having that chain tassel hanging down to give you that sort of longer line in your earring as well. So, you know, snap those up if you want those because they will be going at the end of the month.
yeah. Okay, let's see our next option. And this is one of those times where Claire and I were surprised, and but just based on the numbers and what you guys are saying with your purchasing, and that's kind of how we have to make the thing. And I'm seeing several comments on lever back earrings. Is like a regular hoop earrings, like, is this a lever back or no?
It depends on terminology,
Okay.
and sort of it varies. So no, they're not called lever backs really.
Okay.
Normally, lever back is slightly different to that.
So what do we have in a lever back that can you think of anything off? I'm putting you on the spot here.
Is our classic square.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they're the lever backs.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think those are the only ones that we have.
Okay. The estate huggy hoops, those aren't, right? Okay.
No.
Okay.
Because they're just what you would class as a hinged hoop.
Okay.
Because it's a hoop and it has the hinging at the bottom of the hoop.
Yeah.
And it opens up like that. So that's just classed as a hinged hoop.
Okay. See, I learned something new. I didn't know it was called a hinged hoop. So yeah, if you're wanting more lever backs, yeah, Allure was lever back. Like, let us know. Shoot us an email at design@style.home.com. Okay.
So we have the infinity necklace here. We have had that necklace sort of ever since I was with Stardot. So it's sort of over 5 years old. So I think it was probably one of the original pieces that was part of the line. And I think it's just sort of had its life now. And we've also we are retiring the Gemma hoops. The hoop size is exactly the same as the dotlet hoops.
Yeah.
So we just felt we were sort of doing cross-selling here as well, because I think sort of dotlets are so popular now, particularly for sort of an earring scale as well. And then the dots snapped into those earrings are the Aqua Finesse, which I'm really surprised at because it's one of my favourite dots, and the colouring of those is just gorgeous. I love it. Because it's very pretty, very spring-like, but
and it's hard to find. You'll have colors that you like, Claire, but it's hard to find the cat eye in the center of it that's going to go, and that's one of the that's one of the instances where that we've got a great cat eye for the center that coordinates with the color of enamel that we're wanting. So
much so. Yeah. And then the C Original Couture is going away as well. We've had that one for quite a while. It was probably one of the original Coutures that we had, maybe, because I think we came out.
C Couture?
Yes.
Not the originals, but the next round. It was a part of the next round.
That has been around for a while. So I think it's just had its time, really. So we decided to retire that. But watch this space, because you never know what's going to come along.
Good point. Okay. Let's see our next one. And then, Brandon, can you give me like a fingers of how many we have left just so that I can...
So again, with our sort of starter interlinks bracelet, we created the bead bars, and although they sort of worked very well, again, sort of sales have dropped off of those. So we've decided to retire that style of thing. So this is the rainbow druzy version. And the rainbow druzy, I love it because it's such a natural sort of looking stone. Every bead is different, and as you can see, there's such sort of the variegated color going on there. You've got sort of those purples, blues, greens, and then sort of a lovely bronzy coppery color as well. So very versatile, and I think again it just picks up lots of colors really. So a nice piece to wear, and we've layered it up with the dotlet combination bracelet. So this has the purple pop dotlets either side, and then the purple tender snapped into the center there. Now the tender style dot has been around for a long time, so it just sort of we've kept going, and we're amazed that it has gone on as long as it has.
Yeah.
And it's sort of it's just run its course now.
Yeah. Okay, let's see our next one.
Okay, so rose gold. So we have looked at rose gold for a while now, and just sort of seen that the sort of we would love to sort of sell more of this, but unfortunately, sort of looking at the numbers, it hasn't sold. But personally, I love rose gold, and again, this is just such a classic style. It's elegant, chic. So you've got the classic pendant there, and the classic oval hoops. With those tassels as well are going away. Very simple style. So if you really like rose gold, now is the time to get it.
There you go. Okay, let's see our next one. I think this is our second to last. So
okay, so we again style stack. So the pearl version is going away, which I think sort of is a real shame, but we know that sort of style stacks have not been selling as well as they had been. But it's a really lovely piece, the pearl one. This is the short version. Beautiful clasp, just all that crystal, lots and lots of bling, and just reflects those faceted beads going up the necklace. You've got two types of sort of faceted beads there. You've got sort of an opaque white and then a crystal AB. And then these off-white pearls as well. And we've shown that with the square drop pendant drop, and then our square shell in white. square version. We just sort of felt that we needed to make more space to have a new selection of squares in the catalogue. So those are the ones that are going and retiring at the end of the month.
Yep. Okay, let's see our last one, and then.
Okay, so our last one, again, combination dotlet necklace, but showing this with the black pop dotlets, the black flame, and then that's sat alongside our forged bracelet, which is going to be, that's a redesign, so don't worry, that one's not going away. And you've got black Amelia snapped into that one. The forged bracelet, just really nice piece, very organic. And I just love sort of the added detail that I put into this one with a little more detail on those discs as well. And again, I like sort of the combination of different sizes. It's a really easy wear, and of course there's sort of the bangle and other pieces in that line that sort of work very well when you want to layer up pieces as well.
Yeah, it's a good. I love the forge. I just think that the way that you've created it with kind of the dimpling or that hammered thing, it reflects the light back, and it just makes it really sparkly but still feeling I don't know, almost organic, a lot more organic, and because it doesn't have the bling. So
I think it can be sort of a casual piece as well, but then if you want to add a bit of bling, then you can layer it up with other pieces to dress it up, to make it sort of more of an evening wear and have that sort of glitter and shine if you want to. But I think it's a really versatile piece.
So before we let you go, I want to talk about Product Palooza. So Claire and I, we're going to be coming to you on January 29th. January 29th, it's a Saturday, and we'll be on at 1 o'clock Eastern. And so, but here's the thing. We have 50 giveaways that are valued at like $2,500. And in order for us to be able to know that you're watching, we need to have you RSVP by purchasing the $10 Product Palooza registration. Let me share with you everything that's included with that registration. So if you register, that gets you in all of those giveaways. That gives you access to our raffle, which is the fundraiser that we do for the Giving Circle charity, for the charities we work with, Wholehearted Home and I Pour Life. So we do this raffle, and we raffle off. Some are like foundation piece treasure chest samples we didn't come out with. I've got some couture treasure chests that are going to be a part of it. We've got things like an Apple Watch and an iPad and AirPods. So there's a lot of different things that you could like buy raffle tickets to try to win. So it gets you that, and it gets you a $10 jewelry credit to be used off the new catalog. So you're spending $10, but you're getting the $10 back in jewelry credit, and you're getting access to all these other things and the giveaway. So, so yeah, we would love to have you RSVP. You can go to your boutique partner's website and then click shop and events, and then you can purchase the $10 registration. You can also purchase it at styledots.com, and again, go to shop and events. And then when you check out, though, be sure to put the name of your boutique partner in there, because we want to give her credit for all of the people that she's bringing to Product Palooza. So Brandon says I should show a raffle ticket item. Okay, let me do this. I just happened to have them. I was setting up the raffle today, so I just happened to have them nearby. So you guys know that the Tila bracelets have been super popular. Well, let me show you. This is one of our raffle items. This is a Tila bracelet, but I went and had my nails done for Galentine's next week. So I have little hearts on my nails now. This is a Tila bracelet, but the beads are silver and gold and like a bronze color. So
you've got that sort of, all of them are a metallic sort of finish. So they've got this sort of metallic plating on it.
Yeah.
So it's sort of a really sleek look, I think.
So the way that the raffle works is if you purchase a registration for Product Palooza, it's going to give you a special Product Palooza tab on when you're logged into your account, and then you'll click on that tab. That tab will be there starting Monday, and that tab will be there, and you'll see that there's a place for raffle. And then you just say, man, I really loved, I love that bracelet. I'm gonna buy a $5 raffle ticket for that bracelet, and then everybody that bought a raffle ticket for that, their name goes in the drawing for the giveaway. So it's a lot of fun, and it's a way for us to honestly to be able to give back. That's part of our heart. So Wendy said, I really just want to win the Style Dots coffee mug. Wendy, that's a part of the giveaways. So, hey, make sure that you're registered for Product Palooza. So, okay. And then the last thing, Claire, was they asked about estate rings. When will estate rings be back? And we're expecting them any day now, aren't we?
Yep.
Yeah. So if there's something that you're wanting that's currently out of stock, just click notify me when available, and then you'll get an email as soon as we add inventory and they are back in stock. And then how do you know what ring size you are? Here's my advice on that. If you are a client and you're just wanting to know for yourself, any jewelry store will tell you what your ring, what your pinky size is, what your ring finger, what your middle finger, your index, whatever, your thumb, whatever finger you're wanting to wear a ring on. But if you're a boutique partner for I don't know, maybe probably $10 on Amazon, you can order a ring sizer so that your clients can do the same thing when they see you. So, yep, if you're wanting rings in a smaller size, email design@style.home.com. So, and then the dotlet, how do we remove dotlets? So let me show you. I'm going to actually, because I'm wearing one today.
Well done, Gina.
I know. I'm trying. Okay, this is the dotlet with the lapis dot in it. This is the dot key. If you have an older dot key, then you may need to order a new one. The new ones have our because it's patented. This dot key is patented. So that is a sign that you got a newer one. What happens is this is more tapered. The angle edge is more tapered so that it fits in for dotlets. It fits in there and will pop out the dot. So just make sure that you've got a new dot key, the current dot key that has the patent on the back, and then it has that tapered. It's more tapered on that side. So hopefully that helps. I think that we've answered all the questions. Brandon, have I missed anything? Nope. Okay, Claire, anything else that you're wanting to?
No, I just, you need to get to the retiring tab to grab all those pieces that are going away at the end of the month.
Yeah.
But you are also going to want to get onto Product Palooza as well, because you want to see all the new things that we're bringing along.
Yeah. And the other thing to keep in mind, that's a great question, Wendy, when you're looking at ring size and all of that, typically, Claire, right, for ring size, it's like the center of the band.
Yes.
And so if you have a wider band, then it's going to feel smaller or tighter on your finger, typically, just because of the width of the band.
Yes.
If it's a skinnier band, then it will feel looser, even though both maybe read as a size 7, just because it's a thicker band. Yeah. So if you're like in between sizes and you're wanting to order a ring with a thicker band, I would probably go up instead of down. So hopefully that helps. So, yep. Okay. I think that's it. We've covered it all. So thank you all so much for joining us for Live at Lunch. Be sure to be with us next Tuesday. It's in the evening, so Claire's not going to be able to hop on, but I've got, I think, 4 of my friends joining me for Galentine's to celebrate Galentine's next week. And don't forget, if you're wanting that heart dotlet necklace and the heart dotlets, to get the pre-order placed by Friday at noon, which is tomorrow. So take care, everybody. And I will see you all later.
Okay.
Bye. Bye.